Hey there, Nancy here, and welcome to BYOB Social. In this video, I'm going to actually show you kind of an overview of the calendar and also give you kind of a little walkthrough of how you can actually create content for the upcoming week right directly through the platform, okay? So as you can see, I've clicked on the calendar section, right, which gives me my content at a glance. I can kind of see what's scheduled to go out for the upcoming week. I can also select and deselect different platforms, right, to see what is scheduled and what is set up, okay? So I actually have to take a look at my LinkedIn because I got to get that all scheduled. So you can see just by selecting and deselecting, right, they appear and disappear based on what is already scheduled to go out. Okay, so the other thing that I can see in this view under calendar, I can also click on upcoming events right here, and I go ahead and click on it, and it gives me several different ideas, right? So these actual pictures and graphics are actual posts I can use and either repurpose for my own, or I can use it to, simply obviously create content and post on my page, okay? So I know sometimes a lot of people like to share like, hey, did you know that it's, I don't know, National Dog Day? So you can obviously support the day and post it. Okay, so there's some things there to do that. Actually, I'll show you to actually use that post. So for example, this is National Candy Day. I can go ahead and click on that. And it's going to basically open that graphic and I can use it as is. I can just select all the different platforms I want to post it to, type in my message, Happy Candy Day, put a link here if I wanted to, generate, directly to go to their website, so on and so forth. Or you could go in here and actually edit it, and you can delete some of these. Yeah, it says damn candies, right? So it says, maybe... you just want to kind of change your own thing, and you can absolutely do that, right? And then just click use. It'll update the graphic, and you can go ahead and schedule it, okay? You can either publish now, add it to queue, or save it as a draft. All right, so that I'm going to disregard. I'm not going to use it for now, okay? So I can go back to the dashboard, or I'm sorry, back to the calendar. All right, now the next thing that I want to show you, okay, so I click back on my content. The next thing I want to show you is if you would like to create content, let's say for the upcoming week, I actually want to create certain pieces of content. I can go under post ideas, and let's say, okay, for Thursday for next week, I want to do kind of a question or an engaging post. And I know that this upcoming week, I really want to talk about content strategy, okay? I could search, let's see, I want maybe a picture that has to do with like planning. So let's just do plan. Okay, so it's going to give me a couple different post ideas, but what I want to show you is you can scroll down and you can actually get stock photos, right? So if I click on see all photos, it now gives me, right, royalty-free stock photos that I can use. So I just want to show someone planning out, potential content. So I actually like maybe this one, or maybe even this one. So let's just use this one for all intents and purposes, okay? So it opens that up, so now I can use that picture. Now I can click over here on text, and I can go ahead and add my question right in here. So that is, do you have a content strategy? Question mark. Okay, now obviously you can't see that, so I'm going to bring that up here. And let's see, we'll just do it like that. I can also, let me actually grab shapes. Maybe want to add a little banner. So maybe so we can see that a little better. Okay, and I want to send this back. Maybe I want it to look like that. Maybe I want to change the font a little. I can go to Arial, sorry. And I can kind of play with it there. All right, so boom, do you have a content strategy? And I want to go ahead and use that. And let's see. All right, so that's in there. Now, because my content, right, this week is all about content, obviously content strategy, so on and so forth, Do you currently have a content strategy? Please share below. All right, and then we can put the hashtags. Again, this is the first post on Instagram, so I can do content strategy. Social media, and the new strategy for hashtags, right? We only want to do about 3 to 5. So social media, marketing, media tips. Okay. And then external link, I want to make sure to put whatever link I want people to go to, which is our website. And there we go. So do you currently have a content strategy? Please share below. If so, how far in advance do you particularly Okay, all right, so that's good to go. That's all set up, right? I went to go out on BYOB. I went to go out on my Pinterest, my Google, my business, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule that, right? I usually like to do engaging posts on Thursdays. So I'm going to go ahead and just plain schedule that for 9 a.m. Boop. All right, so again, I did not have to leave the platform once, right? I didn't go on and create the graphics anywhere else. I used, the graphics creator in here to go ahead and add and create my own, okay? So I can view that in the calendar. You can see that that's actually scheduled on Thursday. Sorry, I'm gonna scroll down a little bit more. Whoop. So you can see down here that that is scheduled to go out at 9 a.m. So again, it is pretty neat what you can do within the platform. Now, to give you some other examples, right? If I go back to post ideas, you guys can scroll through and all these different topics, you can go through, marketing, educational, personal development. And you can see what kind of content is already created there for you that you can go ahead and use. Excuse me. There's also this section at the bottom where you can do upcoming events, depending on what it is that you focus on. Sometimes it'll sort out and have specific ones for you. It'll also give you, right, so you can click on upcoming events here. You can do recommended for you, animated even. So let's say you want like cool little animated things, let's use this as an example. Right, so notice that autumn is more the season of soul than of nature. Okay, so you can put your own little, content in there about it. All right, so there's some examples, stories, right? So there's like some story ideas. There's articles, that you can actually share. Let's say there were specific articles that you wanted to get out there. There's all kinds of different things. There's 40 dog quotes that will make your heart melt. So kind of random, but anyway, here's different topics there. And then quotes themselves, I don't know about you, but usually like on Motivational Monday or a Monday, I do like to share, some motivational quotes, so you can absolutely use. Now, I want to remind you that, maybe you like the look or the layout of like this. So, maybe you love how this looks, but you don't necessarily want to use that quote. You can go ahead and click edit. You can swap out this and put your own quote in there, and go ahead and use that in your content if you would like. Okay, so there are some cool things, that you can do. You can go directly in the editor, just so you know, by clicking on the editor, and you can go ahead and you can actually just start fresh with a blank slate and start creating your own as well. So, for example, let's say, I'm doing a motivational quote again, and I want to have that as my background. I can click on the backgrounds. Maybe I want this for some reason. There's, Christmas packages. Maybe you will want to talk about getting active, so on and so forth, right? But there's lots of different things to choose from. And you can add, obviously, objects. You can add text. Here's one. There's a speech bubble you can add. So let's say, you want to add a little, fun little speech bubble. I did this a while ago. I actually used a little speech bubble and I said, why aren't people posting stuff that's real? Whatever. But anyway, you can definitely do whatever you would like. You can kind of see there's lots of flexibility in here, just through the platform itself, right? To create lots of different things. Okay. And I'm trying to think under ideas. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of things. In the other videos, I'm going to show you kind of a different walkthrough, how you can kind of use the calendar a little more specifically, but hopefully this helps and kind of gives you an example of creating content within the platform.